All coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Raiders 14, Bills 0.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Alert! Go.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen staying on his feet, rolling to his right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready, go.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance on the move to his left. It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
Ready,
So the big play
ready.
gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Go red. Smash red. Black shot. Ready,
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Shoves him aside. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Claws red. Red, cycle.
Here's Lance. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Ready,
So
ready.
let's see what this is about.
Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Raider 1st down.
Ready.
On play action, Lance. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Set.
White is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
2-yard line.
Now Lance. Touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Bills 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 48 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. That's caught, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The Lance going to throw. He's got White here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Drill green. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The man in motion is Brown. They run the option here on 1st and 10. They juked him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Raiders.
Lance looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First down, Las Vegas.
White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing now is Lance. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bills 9.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Middle. Regular. Half. Alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Throws right side, and that's complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Set, hut. Black shot. Red, yellow. Hut.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
10 cycles. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Lance, the quick slant caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 9.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And bulldozing his way through. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Again, it's Cook. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Cook running right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Raiders' 40-yard line.
Half. Hey, tight. Alert! What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Cook up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
On second down, Cook. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Down.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Red, cycle. Zoom, black. 6, mega.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Blue. Yellow, go. Field, black.
In his own end zone, it's Lance. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Fight 60. Hey, green. Drill green. Ready?
Off of play action. Here's Lance. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Going right side is White. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going up by 40. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bills 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jacorian Bennett has it. Racing to the end zone. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Well,
such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bills 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Bills. First down.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
163 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
56, 56. Look out.
They run the counter with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The kick by Bass is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself real.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go now. On the ball. Set, cut.
And they take a knee.
Set, cut.
Let's go, baby.
Ready?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Raiders, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout